Stage one of the 2019 Tour de France. We hope for an unpredictable race overall, and we got an unpredictable start with stage one winner Tunison just ahead of Sagan, which you see right there with Ewan in third. We saw some early action in the green jersey competition. The cobble sector was not too far from the intermediate sprint point, and we saw here Viviani had a mechanical. Bora was at the front pushing it, and there ended up being gaps in the peloton. And at the intermediate sprint point, Sagan took that sprint pretty comfortably, and you can tell that he's going for it. He wants those points. He's gunning for the green jersey competition. And at the end of 3 weeks, if he doesn't crash, I think he's going to win that easily. So amidst that chaos, the original breakaway of three riders was caught, and then there was a stalemate for a while, and eventually one lone rider went off on the front. He had a maximum gap of maybe 2 minutes, a minute and a half, something like that. There was really no doubt it was going to come down to a sprint. Things got nervous, and that's when the crashes began. There was a crash with about 10K to go. And wow, already stage one, we have GC riders in trouble from crashes. Here we see Fuglsang. He hit the deck. He was bleeding from the face, and it looks like he may have hurt his knee. I haven't heard yet if anything is serious. Hopefully it's not. That's not a good way for him to start the race. Fuglsang did catch up. He's not going to lose any time. And as things got closer, it got hectic again. There was another crash in the middle of the field. And this is the one that took out Groenewegen. He was on the ground. I haven't heard yet if he's injured or not. Could be bad news for tomorrow's team time trial, but hopefully he'll be okay and he can fight for victory again. So we saw here was Tunison. He was all by himself, nothing to lose. He went for it, and here he finishes just ahead of Sagan. And Ewan was in third. And from the helicopter shots, it looked like Ewan got boxed in a little bit. He did seem to have pretty good legs. And I saw an interview with him after the stage two, and he was disappointed. I think he's motivated. He's been waiting to be selected to the tour team for a long time. I do believe he's going to win a stage later on this year. So, tomorrow is the team time trial. So, with Sagan being 4 seconds back, Bora is a pretty strong team. He has a chance to go into yellow tomorrow. And if not, stage three suits him pretty well as well. So if they can do a strong ride tomorrow, Sagan could be within striking distance of the yellow jersey either after the time trial or after the following stage. My pick for the team time trial is going to be Ineos. That's not going out on a limb. They have a super strong team. You know they're going to do their homework. They don't leave any stone unturned. And you know what? Bernal, he's not such a bad time trialist for how good of a climber he is either. So he's not really a detriment to their team. And I think they are going to win tomorrow. However, with the 27.6K time trial, time gaps could be pretty small between the top teams. So I'm going to predict that Bora is going to keep it close enough that they're going to pull Sagan into the yellow jersey at the end of the day. So Ineos for the win, Sagan in yellow. The top, I don't know, 3 or 4 teams are going to be close together in time, and we're going to see a few gaps among the GC riders on lesser teams. But the really bad teams, and we're talking about Pinot's team, FDJ, and we're talking about Bardet, AG2R, they're going to lose over a minute. So these guys are going to be already facing big gaps behind Team Ineos. So it's been a fun start to the tour already. Tomorrow's the team time trial. For me, I don't really love team time trial. It's kind of a boring stage to watch, but it does have GC implications. We're going to see everything shake up, and I'll see you tomorrow.